back to my channel. Today I am filming a sit-down video, which I hardly ever do these days just because I have been focusing more on doing vlogs. But since I don't do sit-down videos anymore and I am like at my parents' house for the summer, I don't have any of my tripods. So I have you guys propped up on the window and I'm sitting on my dining table. And also I'm extremely pale right now because I'm going to Florida next week. So I'm waiting to self-tan until we get closer to the trip because I want to be tan for the trip. So it's a whole thing. I look extremely pale right now. It's not a vibe. Also, Ducati is right here and he wants to say hi to you guys. He just got a bath. Say, yes, I just got a bath. He's like, what are you doing up here? But yeah, so today I really wanted to film a video for you guys since I recently graduated college. I really wanted to do like some tips for incoming freshmen or just tips in general for college students as a recently graduated college student. Because I know I learned so many lessons. I grew so much in the 4 years that I spent in college, and it's just crazy like how much you change as a person and all the experiences and traumas and things that you go through in college is just crazy. And so I know a lot of college students, especially freshmen, go through so many emotions and it can be really hard. And I know my freshman year was no walk of cake either, or piece of cake. So I figured I would share like a few tips maybe to give you guys some comfort. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. It helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content. I do lifestyle vlogs, occasional sit-down vlogs, law school vlogs. I'm starting law school in the fall, so all the content will be here. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, with that, let's get on into the video. All right, guys, so let's get into my advice. So my first piece of advice for you guys is going to be freshman year is not great for everybody. Like, I feel like we need to say it. I feel like on TikTok, you see so many videos, you see so many TikToks of girls, boys having like this amazing freshman year experience. They're meeting so many people. They're going to all these frat parties. They're having so much fun. And in reality, it's not like that for everybody. And I can speak for myself and say that it was definitely not like that for me, literally whatsoever. I went to one frat event and it was very overwhelming. It was very crazy. It was not my scene. I was like, I know it's not gonna happen. I also didn't have a lot of friends. I had my roommates, but they had boyfriends, they had lives, they were going out doing things. And I wasn't always, had friends to hang out with. So I did spend a lot of lonely nights in my dorm, feeling sad for myself, feeling lonely and just really wanting to go home. And I think a lot of people, I've seen more people posting on TikTok about how they can relate to this, about how their freshman year is not like everything they want it to be. They're transferring schools and it's totally okay. I know for me, freshman year was really, really hard. It's the first year you're away from your parents, you're on your own, you're in a new place, you're trying to balance this new workload, you're trying to meet friends, you're trying to like do things, and it can be overwhelming. And I know it definitely was for me, and I spent a lot of nights in my dorm crying and just really upset because I didn't have friends. Also I wasn't doing too well in school. Like the classes were crazy, the workload was different for me. I wasn't used to it. It was different from high school. And I was struggling. And so freshman year is not great for everybody. And I think I just need to tell you that it does get better. Like it will get better. Like once I got out of the dorms, I moved into a house. I found some friends. You will find friends. You definitely will, whether it's through a sorority, through an org, through classes. You will meet people, even if it's not your freshman year. And I didn't really start making friends until my sophomore year. And it was just so much better sophomore year. So just stick it out. It is going to be okay and it's going to get better. So that's my biggest tip. Freshman year can suck, but it will get better. My second tip or little advice for you is you don't have to join an org. You don't have to join a sorority. I personally joined a sorority because I thought it's what everybody in college did. And I was like, oh, I really want to be a sorority girl. Everybody's a sorority girl. It looks so fun on Instagram. It looks so fun on TikTok. And sometimes that's just not the case. And I did enjoy spending the time in my sorority. And thank the goodness of Lords above, I met my best friend in my little Brooke, which I'm sure you guys have seen in some of my videos at some point or heard me talk about. And I'm so grateful that I met her through the sorority. And we've stayed close even though I ended up dropping my sorority, which again is totally okay. So you don't have to join orgs. Like they tell you, this is the way you'll make friends. And yeah, it can be helpful in that way. but it's not the end all be all. You don't have to be in a sorority, you don't have to be in a frat, you can do whatever you choose. And a lot of people do have good experiences with the sorority and make so many friends. And I really was starting to like find my good group of friends in the sorority, and then COVID hit and COVID ruined everything. So could be a little bit of a different case for me, but yes. So don't feel pressured to join orgs, and don't feel pressured to join sororities, join frats, because it's not everything. Okay, so tip number 3 is to find a good study routine that works for you. So I know for me, freshman year, I went through a big change trying to figure out how to study from the workload from high school to college, and it was a little bit difficult. Like I told you, freshman year, I struggled with my grades. Honestly, I struggled with my grades all 4 years of college, and it takes a while to figure out what the best learning strategy for you is with the college course load that you have. So I did a lot of things. I tried so many different things, but really when it came down to it, I needed to dedicate specific time each day to study for the class. So when I was freshman year, I would go sit down in the study room, I would listen to music or like be in complete silence, and I would have to dedicate 2 hours to doing biology, 2 hours to doing chemistry, and focus on that and spend each time, you know, kind of focusing on a little chunk each day. And that's kind of how I work the best. I also need to have things planned out. I need to have things written down. So if you need to write things down out in a planner, that can be really helpful. So whatever works for you, figure it out. And you can go through different studying strategies. Like it took me a while to figure out what works for me, and I still barely figured it out like my senior year of college. So it's just really what works for you, and you can go through different study plans, find out what works for you, and when you find out, stick with it. And there's also a lot of videos online, on YouTube, on TikTok, of different study habits to try, and you can try those out and see which one works for you. But definitely experiment with study plans, find one that works for you, and stick to it, because it will be so helpful. And yeah, also don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need to go to SI sessions, if you need to go talk to your professor, if you need to talk to the TA, ask for help, because if you are struggling on your own, it is going to be so miserable. You take it from me, I did that so many times in biology and chemistry. I was so confused, but I was too afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask, because your TAs especially are there to help you, and they are always more than happy to help you. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you're struggling, because it's only going to get worse, and it's going to be a really not a fun time. So ask for help and find a good study plan. Those are like 3 and 4. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Then my last tip that I have for you guys, as a graduated college student, is to have fun. Like literally have fun. Do all the fun things, because it ends so quickly, and I was not expecting it to end so quickly, and now it's over, and I feel like, wow, like the last 4 years of my life are gone. I'm out of college. I'm literally an adult now. Like it's scary. And I'm like looking back on some of the things that I said no to that I probably should have said yes to, and like made more memories, you know? So definitely study, but have fun. Go on trips, go on adventures, go on late night dinners with your friends, you know, like do like pull all-nighters if that's what you do. I do not do that, but have fun, say yes, and just try new things. Like college is definitely the time to experiment with yourself, find out who you are, find out your personality, find your like friends, and just have so much fun. And that's like the great part about college, is you really do find yourself. But have fun, because it goes by so fast, and before you know it, you're graduated. And now I look back and I'm like, wow, I was so different from freshman Hunter to a graduated college Hunter, and it's just crazy. You will grow, you will develop so much, and it's amazing to see, but it's also terrifying, and it goes by so fast, so enjoy it. So yeah, those are my 5 tips for college students from a recently graduated college student. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any tips, if you've graduated college or you're in college and you have good tips, leave them down below for others so we can all help each other out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down video. I think my next video is going to be another vlog, probably a Florida vlog, or like traveling to Florida, or maybe like getting ready to go to Florida, because I am heading to Florida next week. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.